I can't believe I'm 100 today. And what a birthday party my boys gave me. And all the people that came, I just am so grateful to everyone. It was just fun seeing people I haven't seen for a while. And the Smiths, Sue and Jim Smith came all the way from Florida for my party, and I will never forget it. And I'm grateful to everybody that came, and the luncheon was great. And I can't think of anything else that I can say to make it any better. But and all the gifts and everything, I will be indebted to everybody.
We just praise you and thank you this afternoon as we gather together. Lord, we just want to give praise for this wonderful food that you provide.
Okay. So it's probably a silly question. How long have you known Lena, right?
Almost 100 years. 81 years.
Wow. I'm gonna ask you the question. When did you first meet Lena?
Probably when I was born. I'm Tim's son. So back in '85.
Wow. Everybody's known her for a long, long time.
I've known her for a long time, 40
Yeah.
years.
We kind of had a little surprise for my mother. My mother mentioned the Smiths. They great people from Florida, and they when I was doing the guest list. Oh boy, guest list. Some people didn't make the cut. It was interesting. No. They probably can't come. You know, they're too old. I said, Ma, you drive. But anyway, I was told not to invite Jim and Sue Smith because they won't be able to come up because it's from Florida. It's just too far. And I said, okay. So as the invitations were going out and stuff, we invited, I can't remember which ones, kids, Jim, we invited first. But anyway, and then all of a sudden I get this email. And we'd have a little special project that we'd like to do. And I said, okay. And he says, but you also got to hold a secret. I said, okay. And you got to not tell your mother who's actually coming to the party. Okay, that's pretty dang hard. Because every week and a half, 2 weeks, I had to send her a new list updating of who was coming, who was on the list, who wasn't. So I had to stop sending because Jim and Sue had added to the list. But then there's a number of people back in, I'm going to say this wrong, Tippecanoe. Dang.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. Ray made fun of the name with me a couple times, and he had this little rhyming thing, and so of course then it really messed up my brain. But anyway, they've got a little surprise for my mother that the people down in Tippecanoe are right now in the clubhouse in front of a big screen TV.
Oh, cool.
And Ray's family is working on a computer link with Zoom so that my mother and Ray can see all the people from Tippecanoe. So right now, while we're eating cake and stuff, she's going to be seeing the folks from down there, wishing her a happy birthday. So, that's the surprise. You know, I had to cut what I was going to say earlier short because it's like sometimes I talk a lot. I know that, but
No argument there.
but sometimes it just stuff comes out and it's like shoot, shouldn't have said that. So I was going to spill the beans too soon. But anyway, so at 2:30 we're hooking up with them, and I think Lisa's going to be doing that. And so anyway, if you hear a lot of laughter and everything, it's going to be coming from the computer and my mother and Ray. So, and again, thank you all for coming. This has been a fantastic gathering of everybody. We appreciate it.
Happy birthday. We want to wish you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday.
Can't even hear me or understand me. First thing I want to do is echo Peter's thanks. Some of you have come from a very, very long distance, and we very much appreciate it. I want to also encourage all of you to sign the guest book if you could, if you haven't done it yet. I know Mom will enjoy looking through that in the days and weeks and months to come. So what your little notes there will bring a lot of joy. I would like to mention, I was thinking about this the last few weeks. You know, what makes my mother so special? And there were sort of three things that came to mind. One was her sense of adventure. She's never been afraid to, at the drop of a hat, just go somewhere, do something. The newer, the better. She would always be sort of leading the pack in terms of just finding fun in most any activity. So, you know, it's hard to, not all of us have a sense of adventure, but she sure does. The second sort of characteristic I think she has was her ability to embrace new ideas and new things. She told stories about working at the bank in Somersworth when computers first came out. And for anyone under, 70, that sounds like what? Sorry, but Mom was kind of on the front line, and many of her coworkers did not enjoy the transition. But Mom embraced it. She went with it full force, and she's still doing that today. I mean, she's, by the way, she's still 99. She's got to make it to Wednesday. So I've been telling her to be really careful leaving here. Don't go. Stay safe until at least Wednesday. But she still uses her computer. She loves the internet. She is able to do things that many people her age stopped doing long ago. And I guess the final characteristic she had, or has, is staying active. I think her motto is don't just sit there, do something. And she has always been, she learned golf at 85. She's been, she was in high school, she was a sports star. And she's always moving. And I think to Ray's chagrin, he is trying to get her to slow down at times, but she won't have any of that. She just keeps moving. And maybe that's a lesson for all of us. We don't sit still. So I'm real proud to have her as my mom. I'm very lucky, and I've learned a lot from her over the years. And I've been surprised each time I've learned something because I figure she has nothing left to give me, and then she does something new. So I very much appreciate that. And one of the best things that's happened to her, probably in the last 15 or more years, was getting to meet Ray again. For those of you who don't know, they were pen pals of sort in World War II. And they went their separate ways after the war, married different people. But after my dad passed away and Ray's wife passed away, they surreptitiously got together. And it's been a to be with Ray. I think that they have both kept each other going and laughing every day. Whenever I visit Mom and Ray, we spend most of our time hysterically laughing. So I wanted to thank Ray and his family in particular for helping my mom make it here as well, because without them, there have been many, many instances where Ray's family has just has stepped up, and they've been fabulous. So I want to give a shout out to them. And with that, I would like to then introduce Ray, and hopefully he will say a few words, and he won't have the kids have to cover their ears.
When did you first meet her?
She's my godmother.
Oh,
Quite a while ago.
you've known her 100 years? No.
Huh?
100 years ago?
Well, no, not 100.
Pretty close, huh?
72.
Any message you'd like to give her?
Happy birthday. Glad you made it.
The question is, when did you first meet Lena?
I met her back in Sunday night. She lives across the street from me.
Okay. Oh, you're the neighbors. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm Robin, by the way. I'm her daughter-in-law, I guess you could say. Yeah. No, we always hear nice things about you guys taking care of the house and stuff when they're gone.
We're going to be busy tomorrow, I guarantee that.
I hope I do hear from you. Okay. How is this? Actually, it's that.
Okay, we're doing a video for Lena.
Oh, okay.
So the question is, oh wow, I get the break.
Oh, okay.
When did you first meet Lena?
Well, since I was born.
Okay, well you're not her son, right?
No, but I'm a grandson.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of you?
He needs a lot of help. I met
her probably
13.
Oh, is this a video? Are we doing
a video?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were just standing still for a picture. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, no. Sorry, I should have warned you about that.
It's okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Easter. I think it was. Yeah.
Oh. What did you think when you met her?
Oh, she's incredible. Truly.
She really is. I think we all agree on that. Thanks, guys. Okay, so while you're deciding what you're going to have, Jim and Sharon asked us to make a little video for them. So here's a question for you. When did you first meet Lena? Or do you know Lena?
I do know Lena. My sister is going out with Peter now. And so they got back together, so that's how we got reintroduced. But I've known her since they went to the prom together back in, I can't remember what year it was.
Wow. June?
What about me?
Yeah, when did you first meet Lena?
15 years ago.
Okay, do you remember the occasion?
I think it was, I don't know, it was a family party in Newmarket. My dad brought her to dinner. We all met her and we fell in love instantly.
And she did too. And who's this guy back here? When did you meet Lena?
Hello. What was the
When he
question?
came out of the
When did
womb.
you meet Lena? I'm videotaping people.
Well, I think I met her 70 years ago when I arrived. So I met her, I think.
Thank you.
Want to thank everybody for coming, and I just cannot get over the amount of people and everyone I love is here. I just cannot believe it. And the Smiths. I can't believe it. When they came up from Florida, they were so good to us, so good, and the families here. I just, everywhere you turn, everywhere. That, who I took care of for a long time, he broke his hip in Africa, Ghana, Africa, when he was 6 years old. And his mother flew to Boston with him, and they put him in a cast from his chest down to his legs with a board in between. And so his mother said she had to go back. She had other kids in Africa, and so she said, I'll have to put him in a nursing home. I said, no, you can't do that. So you bring and take him here. I'll take care of him. So there was when Peter was having a prom, and so all the kids would come and from his class making decorations and everything for the prom. And one by one, they'd come upstairs to see Matt in bed. And no one would ever take care of him because they were afraid to take care of him because he had to be turned over, but only one person. And that's, I'm gonna cry.
That's
Huh?
it doesn't cause it.
Eddie, stand up, please. No. Brian, tell her to stand up. And Ray, stand up. I want you to stand up. She's the only one that would come and take care of him, and I had him from when Peter's class was having the prom until the end of June. And this is just but she came and took care of him one afternoon because I had to take somebody to benefit that they were changing the system in the church and the accounting system. And so I had to take somebody who couldn't drive to benefit, and she came that afternoon to care of him. And so he's changed a little bit, and right. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody for being here, and I think the boys have done a great job, and I really appreciate the family. I have a wonderful family, and I really want to thank everybody for being here.
I just wanted to tell you how I got to know Lena. Anyway, I was standing up and looking at the wall, and I saw this name. Lena's name. I got it off the bathroom wall. And I said, good. So we wrote for a couple of years, and never met her. And after my wife passed away, I asked my kids if they think I should try to see her. So I never saw her. And they said, yeah, why don't you do that then? So I went and met her, and took a while though. I said, can I go see you Wednesday? She said, no, I'm busy. And I said, what about Thursday? No, I'm busy. Well, you can come Friday after 10 o'clock. So I went. And, we had a pretty good time. We went dancing and all that stuff. And then one day we were lying in bed. We shacked up. She says, we gotta get married. Are you pregnant? Here I am, 80 some odd years old. Holy smoke. almost as good as the ones in the Bible. So, we've been married 16 years. And look, she's 99, she's gonna be 100. And she romped a cradle. So, and we're having a good time. And her children are nice people too. At first they didn't want to say, hey, what are you doing so old? Meet some people like that. But after a while I said, well, yeah, he's all right. And I'm still here.
So Dickie is the oldest one? The senior? Nice to meet you. That's next to Lena, right? So where do you?
I'm the oldest cousin.
Oldest cousin, okay. Boy, a lot of people have known
not older than
a lot of people have known her for a long time now. Wonderful.
Yeah. And I think we should sing it to my mother. We ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lena. Happy birthday to you.
We have here Scott.
Scott Butter. I married her, Chris's sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. So here's the question.
Okay.
When did you first meet Lena?
I was about his height than I remember.
He was a baby when I first met
Ah, okay.
him.
So I'm looking at your name tag, Tim Mueller. Okay. All right. And where do you live?
Lebanon?
Okay.
Lawless, Lebanon.
You're a Mainer, huh?
Well, I'm a transplant.
Yeah. I guess we all are.
I'm from New Hampshire.